Okay. I took a little break after stream today, but I got to level 28 and I am ready to dive into the next Bingo Boffin quest. I was experiencing a little bit of wrist pain, so I have a little, just an over-the-counter, like, pharmacy brace on my hand, but it does make my dexterity a little different with the mouse. Hopefully not a big problem.
I have been trying to help Theodore unravel this latest cryptic message.
Let's see about this one.
Geese, goblins, spiders. Is this a riddle or just nonsense?
There is something unusual about that message.
So we're gonna talk
Maybe you can figure it out.
to Bingo, and then we're gonna get... Okay. I do know how to read this clue. So, we might notice that as you read it, it might be a little hard to see as I'm recording. I'm gonna read the cryptic message out loud. I don't normally do this because I get a little tongue-tied when I read out loud, but I would like to actually figure this out, quote, figure this out. I've done it before, so I just know, but this is how you figure it out. So, the cryptic message reads, "What's good for the goose is good for the gander, and what's bad for the cad is a tad over yonder. Goblins and spiders and plotting and fighters, lest our relative novice seem perplexed and nonplussed. Too many spell danger, so look to the spell for the answer." And spell is the key word there, because in the note, everything is lowercase except for a few different letters. And they're not just like the beginning, or this one's all capitalized, but it's important. If you follow the capitalized letters, they spell THELORNSPAN, which spells the Lorn span, which, if we go to the map, ooh, I thought it would be marked on here. Well, it's not marked on the map, but there is a specific spot that the Lorn span is over in Minas Ariel. Now let's see if I remember exactly where the Lorn span is. So I'm gonna hop on Barney. I'm gonna come towards this stretch, I think, because I believe it's this like bridge here that is the Lorn span. And I think we can get to it if we go to the camp where old Mugwort, I think is his name, old Mugwort. There's a hobbit and a couple of humans together at a little campsite. And I believe they are right by the Lorn span. If not, at least we can get up on the path to the Lorn span. Let me see. Gonna have to come in and out of the map a few times, because if we see these structures of Minas Ariel, the Lorn span is a particular bridge in and around those structures. But I don't want to have to go through the entire Goblin Fortress to get to it. I believe the Lawrence Man is over there. I believe that is it. But I think my way up there is going to be through here. Ow! Not the yellow fang. Let me... Oops. Okay. Now that I'm up on the path, I think if we keep going this way, we will find ourselves at the Lawrence Band over here. I'm hoping I'm correct. Yeah, it's this bridge. And I suppose there's probably a different way up over here. But I think the way I went is probably the best way. Here's the strong box right here. And we have one last note that just says the end now. Which I think we're going to end up looking at next time. So it's again another short little one. If you didn't already know the way that I already knew, it might take you a little longer to like put it together. And I think that's kind of why these ones are ending up a little shorter than ones in the past, because I was actually trying to figure things out. Whereas with this, oh yeah, I just remember when I did it already. Plus, if you didn't already know, like even if you could put together the riddle quickly, if you didn't already know what the Lawrence span is, you know, I think there's probably a way that you could come across it doing other quests and like find out what it was by chance. But for the most part, a lot of my discovering has been on the wiki. I don't necessarily... Oh, I think you can ask once you read... Oh, I'm not sure though. Forget what I was gonna say. I don't think you can ask anybody anything. I mean NPCs. Because there are some quests where you can like ask NPCs questions to help point you in the right direction. And some NPCs have like a lot of like crafting NPCs will have a bunch of like frequently asked question type things you can click on. And sometimes during quests you can do that where there's an NPC involved with the quest and you don't have to talk to them for a quest goal, but they might have information for you. You're getting pretty close to the end of Bingo Boffin in the Lone Lands. I've spent a lot of time here and I've actually really enjoyed it. So I kind of can't wait to come back with Shealados.
You solved the message? Oh, let me see that treasure.
That's it? The end now?
That might not be the end, but it is the end of this episode at the very least. I'm hoping to get back to it soon. I'm not totally sure how I'm going to catch up in level because I've pretty much finished out quests in the parts of the Lone Lands that we've already been to. But I'll figure something out to be able to continue without getting too far ahead of myself. For now, though, thank you for watching and have a great day.